Today on the channel, we're back again with another WWE Greatest Hits Series 8 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Gunther.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're diving into the Greatest Hits series with Greatest Hits Series 8, Gunther. But for all your Gunther Greatest Hits needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do some comparisons later on in this very video, as this one a little bit reminds me of Walter once upon a time, and we'll never forget that great indie Walter run before he went to the WWE. I saw many matches of him on the indies. Of course, I did get to see Front Row, him versus PCO, really the one that put Walter on the map at one time, which has in turn turned him into Gunther in a lot of ways. But we're here for this one. I'm here for this one. Let's dive into it and see what's going on. The Greatest Hits line rides again, and it gets a little bit confusing from time to time. Greatest Hits, top picks from the vault, just a way to get other re-releases out, but sometimes they're just straight re-releases, like a lot of them in Greatest Hits Series 8. But this one got a little twist here. We'll see what kind of trunks we got on Gunther here, but we're getting a different jacket here, so that is something nice that is different. Makes this feel like a new figure in a lot of ways, and in some ways it doesn't, but very cool indeed. If you're going to buy these Greatest Hits, it's nice to have a little extra dose of pizzazz with a different jacket right here. WWE logo, Gunther, Greatest Hits, Gunther, 8 and up on here. You 7-year-olds, be extra careful, of course. I wouldn't recommend it. Greatest Hits, Elite, Gunther, Certified Authentic, Gunther. And then on the back, got the cross-sell. We're unboxing these all on the channel here. You got John Cena, Walmart exclusive, not shipping from Ringside with Greatest Hits Series 8. Tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the glamour shot. Let's see what it says about our friend Gunther from Vienna, Austria. Beautiful this time of year. I'm not sure. I'd have to check the weather forecast. Height 6'4", 250 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded Last Symphony. The Ring General is the epitome of efficiency and elegance inside the ring, decimating his opponents with tactical brutality. Career highlights: Intercontinental Champion, United Kingdom Champion. So this is before his current reign, of course. His reign of terror, as some may say. Nothing too fun going on there. Up high. See you later. Put a little spin on it, of course. Plastic prison. Old Gunther getting it done in the package here. And Gunther's so dangerous, they had to lock him up with twist ties. That's what happens from time to time. You get some of these extra dangerous individuals here. Gunther just tearing it on here. And unfortunately, what happened to Imperium? Imperium never had like a real breakup. It was just kind of, hey, we're going to go our own ways kind of thing. I always like a messy breakup. That's what I like in my wrestling. But wasn't the case with Imperium for sure. There it is. See you later. Some spin on it, of course. We do got the splayed out hands, if that is your thing. So we do got those. Maybe the chopping hands. You can hit you some of those Walter Gunther chops, of course. And then we get the figure out of the package. We got the 2 gripping hands out of the package. So no Fist of Fury. He's keeping it clean. Also have the rubber band around the waist to kind of lock down, of course, the coat, the big overcoat that the Ring General has here. Very nice to put that in there, especially for men on card people. But yep, it's all black here. That's kind of what I anticipated here with the black trunks. But let's dive into the figure itself a little bit first. And let's dive into Gunther's head sculpt. This is the one we've seen before with his prior Elite. I think we also got this with his Ultimate Edition, if I'm not mistaken. Got that shorter hair on the top, shaved on the sides, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, a mouth, and just a disgusted face on him. Just disgusted, like a young William Regal is what it reminds you of right there. Of course, the jacket is one of the big things about this one. Really love this big black jacket here. Got a little bit of white on the inside. Ring General on the back, of course. Looking very good, but a nice jacket here. And that's really what makes this a lot different. Like I said, we'll do some comparisons here in a little bit. Of course, this is removable, as you can imagine. Maybe it's removable. Let's see. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Look at that. getting it removed, so it does slide right off. No Velcro, anything like that. You get that out of the package, and then you're down to just a very plain Jane old school wrestler in Gunther. No pizzazz, no flash right here. You got the black trunks going on, looking very nice. Once again, you get the ring general on the side, a little bit of white piping, white lines there. Socks poking out the top of the black boots here, looking good with the white laces. No wrist tape, nothing like that going on. Just a guy that means business in the old ring, of course. I do got a little dash of staining on that pec right there. That would be from that jacket, so your mileage may vary on that, of course. Arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. You know those are the hits I like. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Ab crunch. Oh my gosh, refused. No, we're not. Got it. Very tight, nice ab crunch there. Waist articulation. Big old Gunther splits. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, we got some Vietnam issues. Not today, Vietnam. Not today. Leg goes up for the big boot. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Pinned knees. Yes, you heard it. Pinned knees down here. Boot cut. Ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. It is the new ankle articulation we've been receiving here the last 6 months or so. Should also fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle. Save 10%. What do you know? Fitting on the stand, the old ring general, old Gunther, the former Walter. I personally enjoyed him more as Walter. I like both. I like both. What am I saying? I like both of them, but Walter is where I came into the character, and getting to see him on the indies and stuff was truly magical. And it's wild what he came from, looks department, losing all the weight, getting shredded like he is now. Talk about it, almost feels like a whole different individual, but still with that brutal style, of course. Just ask one Jimmy Uso, his thoughts, of course. But looking good right there, and a little comparison action. We do got the similar figure, I guess we'll call it similar, in red this time. This one was the one that came with the Intercontinental title belt. Pretty cool to get both versions here. Different hairdos on this one as well. So there's enough meat on the bone here, I think, for the average Joe to pick this one up. And then speaking of his time as Walter, you get the very similar jacket right here. Of course, the former ringside collectible exclusive with the old body style for Walter once upon a time. So a little transformation thing. It's like one of those gyms that show a before and after picture. You got that going on right here with old Gunther. So very fun, a cool performer. Only thing that holds him back in action figures is there's not tons of meat on the bone for him. It's basically a guy in trunks with hopefully a robe. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit, I guess. But it is what it is. You get a couple of colors every once in a while. You get kind of the brown, maroon, burgundy color. You get a red. You get a black. Maybe we'll get a white one day. I guess we'll see. Maybe a blue. We'll see what happens. But for a Gunther out there, you don't want to step up and buy the Ultimate right now. This is perfectly passable, if you ask me. A good figure here. Definitely worth the pickup. So there's old Gunther. Greatest Hits, Series 8. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, brand new YouTube memberships available on this channel. So if you want to be a member, sign up. Yeah, there you go. Also, check out the Patreon for early access to all the videos from both YouTube channels. Everything I do is over there. Of course, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, my new book, The Complete Guide to the Original San Francisco Toy Makers Toy Line of ECW. Once upon a time, a very fun line, especially looking back in the nostalgia classics all these years later. Very, very fun. Brian Myers did write the forward on this one. Like I said, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, available right now. If you want it from me, I will have autographed copies for sale. Just hit me up on social media or TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. We'll include a nice special limited edition bookmark. And while supplies last, Kyle Peterson Show sticker, my brand new podcast available wherever podcasts are found. And of course, video cast on YouTube with new episodes every single Tuesday. Make sure you're checking that out if you have not. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. So for Gunther, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.